Good morning. We have an old-fashioned technical difficulties today on Corona Watch episode. We're just down to emoji episodes at this point. We're starting to see somebody popping up in there watching. This is what we call like delaying time in the business because we just sent the email about 5 seconds ago. We're giving people a little time to get on. But all right, at this point, I guess we'll go with it. It is an appreciation Friday. We appreciate people, and we're going to hear a lot of appreciation. So we're going to start off. I appreciate this song from Luis. And we're live. Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
And we're live. Good morning. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
We're live. Happy Friday it is.
For a minute there, I was like, we're live, but I don't feel like anybody else knows we're live.
Great intro by the Groovers there, huh?
Yeah. Little ABC.
ABC, little Jackson 5.
Oh, I love
like
the
it.
Jackson 5.
It's funky.
Yep. And it's teacher
Go ahead,
appreciation
David.
Teacher Appreciation Week, right?
Teacher Appreciation Week, and that coordinates right with our sponsor for today's show, Horace Mann, supporting educators for 75 years, strong and getting stronger. Love the Horace Mann folks helping us out. So, yeah, we got teacher appreciation this week. We've got nurse appreciation this week, and we have Mother's Day on Sunday.
It's a lot of appreciating to do. I think
It is. I know for you, Davis, that's going to be tough. You're going to be all like appreciated out by the end of this
like
week.
all the appreciation I have is going to get drained out of me. I'm ready to fight through it.
I got a feeling you're not going to appreciate us very much in this episode, even though we're fellow teachers.
Oh yeah, I guess I could appreciate you. That would be nice. I appreciate you guys.
I certainly, I'll throw it out there. My mother was a nurse for I don't know how many years. Her entire career ran the intensive care unit and the critical care units at Central Maine Medical Center for over 30 years.
Oh.
Worked a lot of long, 12, 14-hour days for a long time to, do right for our family and whatever. So much appreciated. There and then certainly been fortunate enough to grow up in this community with a couple of real good parents, and my mother's been a great influence on my life, and just a lot of love for that. So
I also appreciate my mom. And Mom, I'm sure you're watching this. My mom, thanks for watching. I appreciate that too. I appreciate just everything. My mom's awesome. She worked in the hospital for decades too, but she was not a nurse.
So my mom's not watching this. If my brother was on it, she'd probably watch it. No, my mom's awesome. She's a rock. She's a rock. I can't quite top Hathaway's like mom shout out, but you kind of rocked it with the mom shout out. But no, my mom's the best. I don't have to go as long because she really is not going to watch it. I don't know if I've told her about it.
you should tell her that your brother's on this new show, and then she'll check it out.
She probably will. She'll be like, "Oh, I got to watch that. He's the funnier, more talented son." Ugh.
Make you cry.
Yeah.
Morgan, what about you?
I also appreciate my mom. My mom is maybe watching. Who knows? My dad's probably watching, but
You might not have this.
currently working from home full time while my dad's also home and he's retired. So I feel like that needs an appreciation right there.
And you said the other day he watched it with no sound.
Oh yeah. On Wednesday, he watched it with no sound. So he emailed me questions as we were going because he didn't know it was happening and he doesn't know any of the people in the videos.
And I really like it because it's the opposite of the play tonight. The play tonight is going to be all sound with no video. He just had the visuals with no sound. It was a cool experience. I'm down with that. Maybe the viewers should mute us right now.
Maybe it's more entertaining. My dad seems to enjoy it with no sound. So
You can email us to ask what's happening. All right, Hathaway, what we got next?
Well, we just want to mention for students, check your email. Important announcement from Fame on financial aid. We're going to mention it in the wrap up, so I won't detail it now, but it went out with the email today. So just check that out. They get a couple webinars coming up that maybe you juniors want to see. And then I think you added this, Davis, Biteable.com watch award announcement.
Oh, that's the appreciation video.
Oh, just wrong place in the production notes. Let me slide that down real quick, and then we'll go right to birthdays. So birthdays. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's a teacher. That's a teaser for the later on teacher appreciation video that we got from Key Club.
Right. So we got some videos coming up at the end. We've got a Key Club video from the students on teacher appreciation, and then we have also a video that the admin and MSAD 52 put together. It's up on the Facebook page, but we figured we'd show it to the masses. But birthdays today, Kemba Walker, 29. I like Kemba Walker. Good pickup for the Celtics.
Great pickup. Makes me sad that we're never going to see what was going to happen in the playoffs. I feel like the Celtics were coming together better and better.
Yeah, that would have been
I do too. And Kemba's that guy. Like he can get it done. Like he's one of those guys in the big games. I feel like he's going to play well. You know.
Also, like his stats are not as impressive as what he does on the team. And maybe we will do it. Like, are they going to get the playoffs together somehow?
I don't know. We'll talk about that in our sports segment on Monday.
All right, this sounds good.
We'll have a little NBA talk on Monday and see what's going on there. I will say just very quickly on Kemba Walker, one of my favorite things of all time, when he was at UConn, they were getting ready to play in the tournament, and they did like the pre-tournament interview, you know, where they go up in front of the media at the table there, and they would ask them, they were playing some team from the MAC or something like that, a lesser-known conference, and they had one kid who was a really good defensive player of the year in that conference, and there was talk that he was going to be able to lock down Kemba Walker or whatever. So they asked Kemba Walker about him in the pregame interview. They're like, what do you think about so-and-so from this place, defensive player of the year, that they're saying like he's going to shut you down? He looks at the guy, just stared at him for like 20 seconds. He's like, man, I just came here to play ball. That's all. Then he just got up and walked out. Like, it's ice, man. So love me some Kemba. Harry Truman's birthday today, Davis. I know as a history guy, you probably appreciate.
Did you know he was from Missouri?
From Missouri, right? You knew that. Don Rickles, funny guy. Don Rickles' birthday today. And then a couple guys in the music industry, Ricky Nelson and Enrique Iglesias. Enrique Iglesias.
I like that you had to do the pronunciation. Wait, I don't know who Ricky Nelson is.
Oh, you don't know who Ricky Nelson is? Have you seen Pulp Fiction?
Mm-hmm.
You remember when they go to, what's the restaurant? Jack Rabbit Slim's? And they're playing the song when they first go in the restaurant, and like the race cars are going around that little track or whatever. That's a Ricky Nelson song, and he is actually playing as they, or somebody is pretending to be him playing that song, and then they play another song while they're in there called Lonesome Town that he plays as well. So Ricky Nelson, he's old school. I like Ricky Nelson. He's all right. Enrique Iglesias, yeah, I think his father's more famous than he is. Who is his father? Used to play songs with Willie Nelson.
Nobody knows.
I don't know. Maybe we'll get back to that one in the wrap up. Maybe the Groovers can work on that.
Right. In the chat, maybe somebody can tell us the answer to that. I'm sure they'll discuss it in the chat.
I think that's true. I'm like 75-25 on that. But
also, Enrique Iglesias is pretty famous.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Enrique Iglesias is way more famous.
How his dad's famous. So how does that make his dad more famous?
Right.
All right. So you guys are the young guys. Tell us your favorite Enrique Iglesias song.
Morgan.
Now you're putting me on the spot.
I know. That was the point.
Hero's a song by Enrique Iglesias.
Yeah, Hero's a song. And then there's Balamos. That's that dance song. And then there's I Can Be
By
Your
Lamos?
Hero.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, by Lamos. Yeah, Balamos. There's I Can Be Your Hero. I got the Enrique Iglesias.
That's the one I was talking about.
Oh yeah, no, Hero. I guess.
So he's got one song that you both kind of know, and he's more famous than his dad. His dad is Julio Iglesias. Is his dad.
Oh yeah, Julio is his dad. But Enrique
used to play ballad duets with Willie Nelson.
Who was the guy who played shortstop for the Sox? He was really good, and then they traded him to the White Sox. That was Iglesias.
Yeah, it had a good glove. Good glove.
Good glove, no bat.
No bat. No bat. He was like Serrano on the curveball. Couldn't do it. All right. The more important birthdays, we got some Levitt birthdays. Yesterday was Ben Ferris's birthday. Happy birthday to Ben. Today is Morgan Bilodeau's birthday.
Happy birthday. All right,
Happy
hold
birthday
on.
to Morgan.
Wait. Can we back up to Ben for a second?
Yeah. And Ventura with the karate chop.
Karate Ben.
Morgan Bilodeau. There we go.
All right.
And on Sunday, it'll be Jaden Carpenter's birthday. Happy birthday, Jade.
Happy birthday.
She gets the double. There you go. All right. So those are our birthdays. Now we're on this day. On this day, and I don't have the year on here, but on this day, Davis, I'm gonna give you a trivia question here. What year did this happen? The World War II ended by Germany's unconditional surrender.
45. 1945, in case you needed
1945, just in case. That is correct, sir. Way to go. Nice work. So, yeah, we got that.
I'm ready.
Major piece of history. Also, on this day in sports, Muhammad Ali was indicted in 1967 for not entering the army. And at the time, was the heavyweight champ of the world. The Ali movie's pretty good. I don't know. Have you guys ever seen that where Will Smith does Ali? I'm not sure it's like the greatest piece of acting for him necessarily. He was okay as Ali, but the story is good. But John Voight as Howard Cosell is off the hook in that movie. Like great. Pretty good movie. I caught it on HBO a couple of weeks ago. So
I love Muhammad Ali. Have you ever seen the can't think of what it's called, but it's the video that they made when him and Foreman were getting ready to fight down in Africa?
Was that the Rumble in the Jungle?
Rumble in the Jungle, and it's all like the real footage of all the you got like James Brown in there, and it's just highly.
The scene of him coming to the ring in that, like when Ali makes his ring entrance in that movie, is unbelievable. Like,
yes, and he's gotten all Africa to be chanting the Ali, which is like Ali kill him. It's great.
Right, and that fight and the Ali Frazier fight, the Thrill in Manila, those are unbelievable. And I always like the Sonny Liston story too, where Sonny Liston refuses to call him Muhammad Ali. He'll only call him Cassius Clay, which was his prior name before he converted religion. So instead of knocking Liston out, he purposely got him up against the ropes and kept him on his feet and just pummeled him, asking him what his name was the entire time.
I know that is really fun.
Yeah. Love the confidence in that guy. So yeah, and then just kind of a current issue in sports. The NFL schedule came out yesterday. Patriots had the hardest ranked schedule in the league. They open up with the Dolphins, which was the tragic loss last year that cost them some home field and a bye. I don't know, man. We'll see how it goes. They do have 5 nationally televised games in the Monday night, Sunday night, Thursday night slots. So that what do you think they're doing there? Do you think it's the Patriots have such a following that they're still putting them on national? You think they want to put them on because they want to see Belichick fail?
If you think about it, even when the Cowboys were coming off all their Super Bowls and they weren't as good anymore, they still put them on national TV. I think it's about the ratings. I don't think it's a conspiracy.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that.
Where teams can't get together and it's going to be a big adjustment. And who adjusts really well? Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick. And Isaiah Davis. When he doesn't turn the mic on, he somehow gets it back on. Mid-show adjustments. You've been solid, man. You got to start wearing more cutoff hoodies.
I had. A lot of people called me. There was an Instagram poll at one point, and I did win that Isaiah Davis was the Bill Belichick of Buzz Media. So.
All right.
That segue right in there for him to bring that up, Hathaway.
Thanks, Hathaway. I appreciate that because appreciation is the theme today.
That's right. Well, I'm just, I'm kind of living in this world of the entertainment business now instead of the teaching business. So, I'm trying to learn the ins and outs. So there you go. And that being said, now we're going to What's All the Buzz, sponsored by Terry and Maxine's on Route 4 in Turner. They are reopening today for curbside delivery and takeout. So give them a call, hit them up on Facebook. Check it out. Always great food down there at Terry and Maxine's. So number 1 on our list, IDEX, working to triple the amount of tests.
Yes, the IDEX worked out a deal with the state. It is going to be a game changer, I think, from what I hear. Being able to do triple the test. They were saying this morning on the radio they'll be able to test anyone the doctors suspect instead of just like the highest priority ones. So should help us control the cases and even like reopen the economy. It's really good news. Plus, it's cool that it's a main company too, right?
Yeah. Dave Cabral, big IDEX guy. Bree DeGon, former IDEX girl. Second, this is a big one for me, and maybe for you guys as well. It's about to come up on us that it's brown-tail moth season.
Ugh.
Which, quite honestly, I'm more fearful of the brown-tail moth than I am the murder hornet, the killer bee, the crazy alpaca, whatever it is. Like, the brown-tail moth is not good. My wife is super allergic to those things. You breathe in the hairs as they blow around, and it gets into your respiratory system, and then you get these rashes and things. And so I will be heading to the hardware store this afternoon to pick me up some caterpillar killer that I can spray up in the trees.
I recall we had an end of the year barbecue at your house.
Yes.
And the next morning there were very many angry people waking up.
I know. We haven't had one at my house since. I guess I don't have to host anymore, so that's good. But it certainly wasn't on purpose. But those things are tough. Molly, stop doing that. Hey, Molly's eating the couch. Oh, now she's gonna growl at people walking by. That's gonna be good. Third thing, in what's all the buzz today we've got is that Davis, I believe, has a video or a picture at least of a praying mantis killing a murder hornet. Can you dial that up, Mr. Davis?
Yes. So
thank God for the praying mantis.
Here we go. We can watch a little bit of this video. I don't know why the noise was that loud. I muted it. But all the fear about the murder hornet. Look at that praying mantis just taking out a murder hornet.
Yeah, it's got no chance.
Yep. So we just need to get a lot of praying mantises.
Like my only question is, is this there was an old woman who swallowed a fly scenario? Like we bring in all the praying mantises. Oh my God, it's like eating its face.
It is. I always think that that's a good idea. Like you have too much of one thing, you just get whatever kills it, and then you worry about the next problem later. Like I don't see how it can go wrong.
That's a terrible strategy.
It's devouring its whole head.
Are praying mantises going to be a problem? Like, are they going to devour our heads? I don't know.
Aren't praying mantises kind of like aggressive?
I don't know. They're terrifying in this video.
I don't think they have the expandable jaw to eat our faces.
I hope not. Dude, let's look at the new murder hornet mascot, though.
If we can make that green instead of red, I'd put it on the side of the helmet this fall.
I'm sure we can get it. That is Meg, the artist, right there.
All right.
Requested it on the show, and then she made it.
At the very least, Meg, if I can't get it on the helmet, I'll get it on a T-shirt.
Oh man, yeah, that's T-shirt wearing.
Maybe those could be the fan, the Swarm T-shirts this year. We can get the murder hornet on.
Now, Morgan, we put up a poll about whether or not this was too scary, and the results were looking pretty good. That people like this new mascot.
Yeah, 37-24. No, it's not too scary.
That's great. That is great. So,
all right. Like it. What about the results of the cow versus alpaca fight? What do we have on that?
We got all the animal showdowns, right? Let's hear them.
All right, so lion versus tuna.
It's got to be the lion, right?
Yeah, lion won. Sorry, Hathaway.
Those people haven't seen the other guys.
75-18.
Ooh, that's a blowout.
I'm not worried about it. The tunas will survive.
Up next.
We got the gorilla versus the black bear. This one's pretty close. 52-43 for the gorilla.
Close one. I still think the gorilla gets scared.
You're underestimating a gorilla.
I think you can spook them.
All right, what else we got?
This one people are clearly wrong. It's the boa versus the crocodile, 58-30 for the crocodile.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've seen that one. Watched it happen.
Right.
Go to YouTube, people.
And
And then we've got the shark versus the tiger, 54-33 for the shark.
Yeah.
as Matt Strong said, it's all about location, but
Yeah, you put a shark out of water.
Kidding me? You take a shark out of water for 5 minutes, that thing's going to be in an absolute frenzy.
That's true.
Kill anything in its path.
That's true.
It's going to be flopping all around. Like, it's like when you get a pickerel out of the boat or out of the water into the boat, you know? Pull a big pickerel out of Androscoggin Lake.
It does try to kill anything. Yeah, that's a good point.
Sharp teeth, too, on those things.
final matchup here, right?
Yep. We have 47-44 for the cow over
Ooh,
the alpaca.
close.
But I
Yep.
also would like to point out that Davis just casually slipped in that his results from his poll on that were very skewed in that only one person said the cow would win hands down.
Oh, the information from the Varneys. All right, so Natasha Varney emailed it to me, and I was under the impression that she said, we've all been talking about this, and it's cow hands down. And then later I got a message from Mackenzie saying that all of the Varneys voted, and it was a 4-1 vote for alpaca.
Next week, let's settle this. Let's get Betsy on. Betsy Bully.
Yes.
Let's get her on. Let's get a top 6. Got to choose. We need to have her on anyway. School board and the Canty Cow and the farm and stuff. She's been on the 207, so clearly she's it's going to be hard to retain her because she's such a large celebrity on a show like Amanda Hills. But
Usually I like it when we get our guests first, but that's okay. All right, what are we up to now?
We got a little T-shirt mug update. The T-shirts, we haven't picked those up yet, have we?
No, you didn't send me the text. Am I supposed to pick them up?
Yeah, you're right. I didn't send you the text. I will send you the text so that you can pick those up. Those have been a little slower than we thought. But the besties, I believe, haven't done at this point. So we'll pick those up and start getting those out next week.
Okay. Maybe, you know what? I might even hop on it this weekend. I might be distributing some T-shirts around. I'll see. I have all the email addresses. I'll email the people.
All right. Mugs?
Mugs, I got 2 mugs left. I got to get one out to the Springers. Springers is coming your way. You're all the way out there in green, way far away. So that's why it's taking a little bit. And then Sheila Twitchell, got to find her. No idea who that person. I have no idea who that person.
Probably just ask Parkin.
Did you ask Parkin?
No, I have not asked
He's
Parkin.
so busy with the Park and Pump videos. There's a lot of setup for that, a lot of planning.
But Sheila Twitchell, we will get you your mug.
All right. So, Davis, I think before we get to this top 6 today, you are going to play the play and give us a little tease of what we're in for tonight at 7 p.m. with the theater department.
The theater tease.
All right. See this?
Okay, here it is. Wells Little League Park, still looking good. Ooh, right there, kabang, my first home run. Yeah, remember that? And right there, left field, kabang, my last home run. Right there. Dad, boy, if I had known that was it, the last one. Oh, well, that's the deal, right?
Honey, where's the traveler's guide?
Dad, you gotta look at these, you gotta. They're all pictures of Iowa.
Sweetheart, gotta.
Honey!
Looking for it, can't find it.
Dad, the Herbert Hoover Museum. Is that where they make the vacuums?
Honey! Wait, got it. Never mind.
Dad, you gotta look at these.
Gotta.
All right, kids, listen up. Time to plan this year's Browning family vacation.
Dad,
Yes, sweet pea?
Carol's mom and dad went to Las Vegas last year.
Vegas?
She sprained her ankle and got her purse stolen, but they said it was really fun.
Nope.
But why?
Too much, too far.
All right. So that is the. Whoops! I gotta stop my screen sharing. Boink.
Looking
So,
forward
yeah,
to that night.
Also, a couple things to tell you there. So Bailey Mishu did a lot of the special effects. Like he added the sounds and the pictures, and you'll notice it was in color at the start. So the story is this guy has found out that his dad's ashes were never buried. He's going back to Iowa to get the ashes. And then it's in a flashback mode to them as kids. So kind of saw some of that in there.
There you go. I'm gonna wrap up Ozark this weekend, and then I'm looking for something else to go to. The Ashes thing reminded me of Rescue Me. You ever watch that show with Dennis Leary?
No.
I got to see if I can find it. There's a hilarious scene involving them trying to transport the lieutenant's ashes somewhere. So I won't spoil it for you. But Rescue Me was a tremendous show. It was a funny show, but it was also quite a drama. It was really brought you in a lot of places. So I haven't seen episodes of that. I don't know where I can find it, but I'm looking for that. Also saw on the side of that video while you were playing it that the best of Ron Swanson. So I may look that up on YouTube later.
By the way, the point of that was to get people to watch the play tonight, and you're just talking about like Ron Swanson.
That's what a good play does. It makes you, it makes you think, right? It makes you think of these other things. So, but I will be watching the play tonight as well. So I'll be checking that out. I told this to the kids or mentioned this on the show when the kids were on the other day. I think that skill of being able to do like the animated voice almost, like you're in like doing some of the Disney movies or whatever, like, some of the best actors are people who can do that. So I'm impressed by that. It's also something I couldn't do. And I'm always impressed when people do things that I can't. So I'm looking forward to it.
All right, let's get to this top 6 here.
All right, today we have the top 6 inspirational teachers sponsored by Levitt Institute right on Matthews Way in Turner. You got the library there, and you've got the history room up top. Stop on by sometime and when we get done with this thing and talk with Barbara Beatty on some Turner history. Barbara Beatty, a former teacher of mine.
Yes, and she has a lot of history. When you go down there, she can tell you about all kinds of things.
I had home ec with Barbara Beatty, which used to be about where Suzanne Boutot's room is. That used to be the home ec health area back in the day.
Yeah. I had one Sharon Hathaway for that class. Or as you call her.
Aunt Sharon.
All right, so it's the top 6 inspirational teachers, the teachers that inspired us.
Right. We're going to start with, should we start with Hickson because she's the youngest?
Or are we going to, I don't know, we can do whatever you want.
Or do we just want to start at the beginning of the list? You want to go first, Davis?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do the list in order. We didn't make
okay,
a list.
You got it.
Let's do the list in order.
Yeah, let's do the list in order. Good idea.
So mine is Mr. DeRoche. I had him in 5th grade. I thought he was hilarious. I thought he was the person that made me want to be a teacher. He was a great lecturer. He was really good at talking. He made a lot of really bad jokes. He talked, but then he also would talk to us about video games, and he made fun of himself a lot. I just was so happy in that class. It's the first time I ever thought I would like to be a teacher. So I appreciate him.
I had Mr. DeRoche for 6th grade as well, and is one of those teachers. You have a few of these over time that they're funny and you enjoy, the interactions, but you're also like a little scared.
Oh yeah.
Like I didn't want to get in trouble in that class when I was in 6th grade. Like that was not a guy you wanted yelling at you.
No.
So held you accountable, right? So
yeah, and the other thing is I felt like as a student he was having a lot of fun. I watched him and I was like, oh, being a teacher could be really fun. So
right, and that brings us to one that I think we kind of share on the list that we had to fill in 6 here, so we kind of came up with one together. I had Mr. West for biology and anatomy and physiology at Levitt, and he probably is the guy that made me want to be a teacher. He was hilarious every day. He great instructor. I just learned a lot, and kind of headed on the path of science teacher, and I would say a lot of that was due to him. And just one of those guys too that he he cared about what he taught you, but he probably cared more about you just as a person, and always wanted to know, what was going on and how you were doing. And he was one of those guys that was about relationships, and that's how I've tried to operate, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Really funny. I still remember the very first day of class, he said, "Another Davis, your sisters were excellent students, and your brothers, well, I don't expect you're going to do very well in this class."
That's Mr. West humor right there, for sure. But my other choice that I get to put up on my own here is my fourth grade teacher, Mrs. Levitt. I want to shout out her because she, a long time, member in the Turner community. The Levitt family obviously goes way back in ours, but she was my fourth grade teacher. And when I was in like middle school, high school, when I was coaching, when I came back to Maine after leaving school, when I would make the dean's list when I was down in North Carolina and they would, put it in up here, she would cut out the clipping and mail it to me and just send a little note like, so proud of you or whatever. And so believe that's Carly and Ace's, I think it would be their great grandmother probably. And she was awesome. Just always remember that. So, Gentura, how about you?
I gotta throw mine out to Mr. Proctor from Green. He kind of like a transformative year for me, and I think I owe it all to him. I was a really like shy, quiet kid right up until sixth grade. Like they legitimately put me in speech because I didn't talk. So then sixth grade happened, and now I'm here. Like I'm a talker. The other thing too is he would always say like, "Oh, I expect to see you on like some late night talk show." Like he thought I was going to be on like the Tonight Show. So I guess he was right, like in the weird like this version of it. So yeah, Mr. Proctor changed my life.
I think right now our ratings are the same as the late night talk shows. Like I think the Morning Buzz is doing just as well as Conan is right now for sure.
Right. And if you prefer a late night show, you can just watch this late at night.
Right.
True.
Yeah, you don't have to stay up. Awesome. Good one. How about you, Hickson? What do you got?
So I'd like to start by saying that I have not looked at the production notes at all. And I did not know that this one was going to be number 2. This is way too high on the list. But my most inspirational teacher is Mr. Davis. All the reasons that you guys think it would be. Because I inspire to be very different from Mr. Davis.
What? Burn!
So I taught with Mr. Davis in 2017. And even though I aspire to be different, I'm not that different. So I blame all my bad habits on Davis. Like being late for school, being really slow at grading. My room's a mess. If anyone's taken a look at Davis's room recently, also a mess.
Oh, thank you, Morgan. This is really making me feel very appreciated. It's a good cap for the week.
I know. David, you're always my standard of lateness too. If I roll into Angelo's to get a coffee and I see you getting one, I'm like, man, I'm late.
Somebody has to set the bar. That's what I'm trying to do.
Just kidding, Mr. Shaw. Davis is never late. He's always on time.
I'm also never late. So
no,
yeah,
never.
Maybe you should be watching yourself a little bit.
Right.
Check yourself.
All right, and then on a serious note, we'll go to number 1 on the list. Maybe we can all give him a drum roll, probably worthy of a drum roll on this one. So, Pasquale Bafuco.
Oh man,
right? Just the man. Miss him a ton. Dude had the best sense of humor. Just a kind, gentle guy, accepting of everybody. I remember we play that morning basketball, some of us, and his sport is definitely soccer. It's not basketball, but he would come in, like once every 2 weeks and just come in and play, and he would just make you laugh. That type of guy. He just kind of lit up the place when he came in, and miss him a ton. So.
And just so much positivity from Pasquale always, all the time, and just energy. So yeah, I remember playing basketball or volleyball or any sport, all in, maybe not you know, he wasn't the best athlete necessarily. He was a good athlete, but, you know, he wasn't the best, but he didn't care. Just after it,
Yeah.
him coming into our department meetings, and he would have sometimes some pretty rough classes.
Dude, they would give that guy the worst, like he would get the worst classes. Like in terms of, I don't know how you could collect that many like poorly behaved kids and throw them in one room for a teacher, and he would get them and he wouldn't even cage. Yeah, you know, whatever. He'd just teach and they loved him too. Like that's the thing. By like mid-year, they, you know, like he'd straighten them out.
And if he would tell us if he just like, if those kind of like rough customers he couldn't take anymore, he'd just get out the guitar and play it, and they would all be quiet. And just soothe them with the guitar.
And he made a heck of a faculty Christmas dinner every year for us too, man.
Oh man, that's so good.
He'd get in the room and do the meatballs and the bread stuff, and it was so. Pasquale, this one's for you, man.
Absolutely.
All right, I think we got some videos coming up now. We've got the Park and Pump, as always, sponsored by Angelo's. As soon as we get back to school, they'll be providing pizza for your HPT parties. We've got some teacher appreciation videos. We've got one from the Key Club. We also have one from the admin. We're going to show those. And then Morgan and Jamie and I, maybe some of us, it seems to, I don't know, rotate around a little bit how we do it. Sometimes things come up. But we'll all plan on being back for the wrap up and close this thing out. So Davis, take us to the videos, man.
All right, guys, Coach Parkin here with another workout. So we're going to be doing another Tabata today. It's pretty simple, not easy, but it's going to be simple today. All we're doing is squats and push-ups. So again, go on YouTube, find the Tabata song, something where it's 20 seconds of work, 10-second break. So we're going to do 5 minutes of it, 20 seconds of squats. So you can put a backpack on if you want. If you have dumbbells, you can grab some of those. So you're just going to be doing squats for 20 seconds, 10-second break. And we're going to go into push-ups. Do those for 20 seconds, 10-second break, 5 minutes total. So we're going to be doing 10 sets, 5 set squats, 5 sets of push-ups. And that's your workout.
Put out a big thank you to the faculty and staff of Levitt Area High School for everything they've done over the last 6 weeks to support our students and their families. People talk about frontline workers, and they are 100% frontline workers, taking care of their students and looking out for everybody's best interest. So thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. I want to give a big shout out to the teachers and staff at TRIP. I so appreciate your dedication and hard work with all of our students, and thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. I want to say thank you to TES staff. You've done an amazing job meeting with students and being very creative in how you can meet their needs. It's been a long haul, but you are doing a great job. Keep up the great work.
Ryan? Hi, Turner Primary School staff. This is Ryan Patry, and I just wanted to wish all of us a happy Staff Appreciation Week. I appreciate your commitment to our community, your dedication to your students, and your flexibility in working tirelessly to continue to foster positive relationships with your students and our school. Great job. Keep up the hard work. I miss you, and I can't wait till we can come back together.
Hey everybody, I want to say thank you so much to all the staff at Lead Central School. You're doing an awesome job staying connected with the students and their families, and doing everything you can to be creative and try to make this as fun as possible, and make sure that all of our students' needs are taken care of. And I hope that you're all taking care of your own needs as well, and that we're really looking forward to being back together again.
Hey there, Green Central School, sending out a huge shout out of gratitude to all of our staff members at Green Central. You folks know, and you work tirelessly for and with our kiddos every day. You always strive to make every day better than the last one for our kids. I'm honored to be working alongside with you in our school. So happy Teacher Appreciation Week.
Hello, this is a shout out to all district staff. This has been amazing work as we've been working together, reaching out to families and students that we've done during this time, classroom closures, but then every day during the school year. You're doing an amazing job, and I'm blessed to be able to work with you all. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I want to thank you for all of your efforts. I've seen examples of our staff going above and beyond for our students, and I am hugely grateful for that, especially during this pandemic, but during every day. Thank you.
Rizal?
Hi. Thank you so much, everyone, all the staff that's jumped in and behaved like rock stars in 2 days and getting out and connecting with all our students. We really appreciate it and hope that we get to see you in person again soon. Stay safe.
Hi, 407. We miss you a ton. Thank you for everything that you've been doing for the last 6 weeks, for everything that you will do for the rest of this school year, and maybe into next year as well. It has been amazing the way you have taken an unprecedented situation and turned it into positive connection with families and with students and with each other. You are truly amazing, and we appreciate all of you so much. Thank you.
We're live. You're muted.
You're still muted.
I'm live, but I'm muted. All right, technical difficulties. It's Friday. You can tell, man. The wrap up today is sponsored by Roy's. Great breakfast and all steak burgers. They're open all the time. Just closed on Mother's Day. So get out and pick up a burger at Roy's and support them. From the guidance department, an email went out to juniors and their parents today. There's some online Zoom webinars that the Financial Authority of Maine is doing to help you get that information filled out. You guys need to start thinking about that stuff and working on that. There's one on Thursday, May 14th at 2 p.m. and one on Tuesday, May 26th at 6 p.m. Get registered for those and get signed up. And I would just throw out as a general reminder to all students, get your stuff done. This thing's winding down, quick, right? So I don't know. Any reminders, Jamie, Morgan, for students out there? Anything you want to say to them?
No, I think just do your stuff.
Yeah, do your stuff.
Do your stuff. All right. Words to live by right there.
Like for all the kids that have been waiting until like it's crunch time, this is crunch time.
You're in crunch time. Yeah. Things are going to be wrapping up. The wrap is on, crunched.
To steal a quote from a prior show, crunchitize me. It's time. Captain Crunch needs to get going. Davis also is silently teasing the Star Wars trivia game show that's going to be part of next week's episodes. We also have next week some interviews with a few of our teachers. I believe we're going to have Mr. Bear, I think, on Monday. We're going to have Mr. Grimshaw on Wednesday and Mrs. Marcoux on Friday. So looking forward to that. Had a couple of birthdays that we didn't know about, but we got them in the chat there. So Hannah Murdoch, happy birthday to you today. Davis is going to give you the birthday celebration there. You got the double. And then Randy Ann Langelier in my physics class, Morgan. She's her birthday is on Sunday. So good for her. And I think that brings us to the quote of the day. I've been searching for some things in these times, just in terms of, some of my own pick-me-ups and motivations for the day, but trying to communicate with some of my students and players. And we've been sending out some videos. And this guy named Inky Johnson, who played at Tennessee, football player who suffered a career-ending injury. And he's got some great videos out there, just a lot of perspective. But one that hit me good was he was telling a story about just thanking somebody in the medical profession, a nurse, actually, in Nurse Appreciation Week for doing their job. And she looked at him and was like, job? It's not my job. It's my calling. It's what I do. And I think those of us that are, in that profession or in the teaching profession or whatever, the things that we're going through, it's just, this is what we do. And we're the term he used was, we don't just rise to the occasion. We revert back to our training. And a lot of us have been brought up the right way, thanks to our mothers. And a lot of us have had good teachers and role models along the way. And I'll leave you with this quote. You don't judge someone by where they stand in times of comfort and convenience. You judge them by where they stand in times of challenge and controversy. And it's a Martin Luther King quote. And I think that speaks well to this time. And there's some challenge and controversy, but we're going to kick it in the butt. So there you go. Hit us with an outro, Davis. Little Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Maybe Young. I don't know if he was with them for this one or not. I hope so. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Who knows?